I should have live chat on. All right, guys, welcome back to another live. Hope everybody's doing great. We're back here live on TikTok to analyze, trade, and learn. If this is your first time joining the live, then welcome. It's great to have you here. What I do on this live is analyze the Forex market, and I provide you guys with basic trading knowledge. This is a great place to learn about trading if you are a beginner. I come live Monday to Thursday. First time is around this time, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Second time is around 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure to follow me on TikTok. Join my free Telegram channel so you can get more trading education completely for free. The link is on my bio. The link is on my bio, so just head over to my TikTok bio right now to join it. Okay, so we're gonna get started. As you guys are listening in, please continue to tap on your screen. Let's get the likes up to 10,000. This is the next target. Let's get the likes to 10,000. Really appreciate it. So without further ado, let's begin the analysis. So I'm going to be analyzing gold. I'll start off by looking at gold as always, and then we'll look at other pairs like GU, AU, and yeah, okay. So let's start off with gold, all right? We're going to continue off from yesterday's, because yesterday I was analyzing the market and everything. Let's see what has happened so far and see what is about to happen, okay? So as of right now, we can see gold is currently going down. It's been going down um, ever since it hit that high of, what was it? It went to 33.45, okay? So after 33.45, then it just started heading down, 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 down. So now when we were analyzing gold yesterday, I gave out a prediction or signal to go and short gold. And unfortunately, that signal actually didn't play out because we can see the price actually continue going up higher, right? It completely did not respect that resistance that I was expecting it to sell from. It didn't respect it. Instead, the price kept going higher. But right now, it's doing exactly what I was expecting it to do, right? So right now, where gold is heading, it is heading back down to 3306. Okay, it's around there. And this is going to be a very good area to purchase gold. Okay, so you can look to purchase gold around starting from 33,008 all the way down to like 3305. Okay, this is a good area to go long on gold once the price taps into it. Okay, so just set your alerts for that area, and then yeah. So now looking at gold here, this is the 1 hour time frame. The main area where I was expecting gold to buy from yesterday was around 32.94. Okay, so like 32.94, 32.84, but price didn't tap into that area. It only made it to like 32.96.78, and then it bounced back up higher. Okay, so since it did that, it created, okay, it's basically broke out of this bear structure. So now this 32.94, I don't think the price is going to come there. I don't think it's going to come there anymore. Okay, the lowest I see the price of gold coming down to is like 3305 or so. Okay. I don't think gold should go below 3297. Okay. So yeah, so that 3294, it's not gonna happen anymore. And if the price does come there, if it does come there, then that just means that this current structure was disrespected, and the 3294 may not hold. Okay, it may not hold because the price already kind of like bounced off quite a bit from the 3296. Okay, it really bounced off quite a bit, right? Usually from this buy zone, it was supposed to go all the way, back to this high, and it didn't. It just made it like halfway. So if it comes back, it's like 50-50. Okay, it may hold, continue going up, or it may not hold. Okay, but nevertheless, the areas where we should be looking for possible areas to go long on gold is around 3308 and 3305. Okay, so this is basically the area where gold is coming to very soon. It will most likely happen during this live. Let's see. I'm going to be live for 1 hour. So if it happens during this live, then we'll enter the trade. If it doesn't, then you can just enter it later on. Okay. So currently gold, all right, it is on this 1 hour time frame, it is currently in a downtrend. Okay, it is currently in a downtrend which got reversed. So because of that, the direction it should go, like the direction that gold should head to eventually is up. Okay, eventually I believe it's going to reverse and start heading back up. Now it won't start doing that until it returns back to like 3308, 3305. I believe once we tap into that area, this is when it will now reverse and start heading back up higher. Okay, so that is basically it for gold. It's approaching that 3308 very soon. So we're going to be patiently wait for it to come there. Okay. Now, in the meantime, while we're waiting, because I don't know exactly when it's going to come here, right? It can happen anytime now, or it can happen in an hour or so from now. So we're going to mark out areas that we can look for potential scalping opportunity. Okay. Hold on. So let's keep tapping on our screen, guys. Double tap on your screen. If you're just joining the live, welcome to the live. Hope you're doing great. Currently, I'm analyzing gold. This is what I do on my live. Monday to Thursday, I come here, analyze a few Forex pairs for you guys. And then I also provide you guys with basic trading knowledge. Great place to learn about trading. If you're a beginner, make sure to follow me on TikTok and also join my free Telegram channel. All right, let me write it. Make sure to join my free Telegram channel so you can get more trading education, more trade signals completely for free. Join. Okay. And lastly, I just want to mention that the registration for August trading class is now open. If you're someone that wants to learn about trading, you want me to teach you step by step everything that I know, then make sure to sign up for my trading class that is starting in August. The link to register for the trading class is on the bio. So just head over to my TikTok bio right now, and then you'll see trading class. Click on it, fill the form, and then we'll get back to you within 48 hours. Okay. It's a great place if you're serious about trading and all that. And the deadline to register is August 15th. Okay. So I've analyzed gold. We understand where gold is, where it's heading right now. It's heading down. Okay. And then we're looking to go long on gold around 33.08, 33.05. Okay. So that's it on gold for now. So in terms of like scalping, I'm going to see, let me just see here. Areas we can look for potential scalping. I'm checking this 1 hour time frame. Let's keep tapping on our screen, guys. Let's get the likes to 10,000. Let's keep tapping on our screen, guys. Let's get the likes up. Please do not accept that invitation. That was a mistake. So for scalping, okay, so I can see the price is creating a new resistance right now. Okay. So we have a current resistance right now that's getting created. So this is going to be a potential good area to short gold. Okay. Right here. This is what is it? So 30, yeah, so 33.28. So between 32.28, 33.30 is gonna be a potential good area to short gold if price comes back to that area. Okay, maybe on the next candle that starts. Yeah, it will have to be the next candle that starts. Okay, so if the next candle that starts, price pushes up there, that will be a potential area to short. Other than that, yeah, I don't really see any reason to enter short on gold, right? Even though like right now I know it's heading down, but it's too risky to try to like enter short. I don't really I don't just short at random places just because just because I see that the price is going to go down. I'm not going to just randomly enter short, right? Because yeah, I don't want to just take on that risk. So for now, let's just wait for the buy, allow the price to come to us, and then we go ahead and enter the long. Okay. I think it's going to happen very soon because looking at how fast the price is moving, I think it's going to approach that level very soon. Like look at it. It's already crossing this fair value gap resistance, which we shorted from yesterday. So once it crosses that, I think it should be able to just drop. Yeah. So yeah. So that is it. We're not gonna just sit here and watch it. I'm gonna analyze another pair while we wait for it to come to that area. So you guys get your account ready. Okay, never mind. It's actually really close. It's very close. Look at that. Okay. It has already entered the zone, which is awesome. So now we needed to push down a further, push down a little bit more. 33.07 is what we are waiting for. Okay. So as soon as the price taps into that area, you can start entering, you want to enter a trade, go long. So yeah, I'm getting ready to enter a trade. Get ready to enter a trade, y'all. This is gonna be one. There's a high chance of 90% that this trade is gonna play out. So y'all get ready. Anyways, let me analyze something else because I don't want to just stand here. I don't know if it's gonna just drop there quick or if it's gonna be playing around. So in the meantime, let's look at other pairs. Maybe we can find other trading opportunities. Okay. So let's check out GBP USD, see what happened with this one. Oh yeah. Okay. So I missed an opportunity to go long on GBP USD. See, it played out. So GBP USD, this was the long here anticipated. and yeah, the price hit the target. Anyways, let's see what we can find. GOLD. So right now on this 1 hour time frame, I can see that it is currently bearish. The price is currently bearish. So I'm going to mark out the important zones here. Okay. Setting down more. All right, let me bring this back. Let's keep tapping on our screen, guys. Double tap on your screen. Let's get the likes to 10,000. If you're just joining the live, welcome. Great to have you here. Currently, I'm analyzing GBP USD. This is what I do on my live Monday to Thursday. Great place to learn about trading. If you're a beginner, make sure to follow me on TikTok and join my free Telegram channel so you can get more trading education. Okay. And more free signals. If you want to learn about trading, you want to dive deeper into trading, then sign up for the upcoming trading class starting in August 2025. There's a link on my bio. If you go there, you'll see the link to the trading class. Click on it and fill the form. Okay. Joining the trading class will be the best decision you ever make this year. So let's see GBP USD. I'm just trying to see where we can look for possible trades. So right now I can see the price is in a, it's in a downtrend, and it looks like it's breaking this current low right here. Okay. So this is the previous low, should I say. Okay. So it's currently breaking this, right? But it hasn't like completely broken it yet. I'm going to just mark this right here. Let me just mark it. This is our current low, aka support, which it is currently breaking, but the break is not yet confirmed until we see that 1 hour candle closing below it, right? So yeah, so right now, let me just delete this. As of right now, until the price actually breaks this, our previous low is actually right here at, where is it? Okay, so previous low is right over here, 36.88. Yeah, so 36.88. Okay, so that's one thing to note. Another thing to note, so we broke that, and then it came back, but let's keep tapping on our screen, guys. Let's get the likes up. There. So I have it boxed in. So I'm looking at two things right now. Okay. I'm looking at this current structure, right? With this one here, if I'm going to short, I would want to see, I want to see the price break above this for me to short. Okay. So that's one area for possible short. To go long at this current low here, I wouldn't. Okay, I wouldn't. I'm going to be more focused on the short. Okay, for me to go long, there's literally no need. Okay, so for GBP USD right now, I do not see Yeah, the price is neither at the area for me to go long, neither at the area for me to go short. So for now, okay, for GBP USD, the best thing, okay, the best area where I would have entered a possible short would be if the price breaks above this current low. Okay, so it breaks this, and I can look to short it around 1.3663. Okay, so that's one possible area to short. So that's one possible area to short GBP USD. Okay. And then in terms of long, for me to go long on this GBP USD, we need to see if the price can break back above this right here. Oops. We need to see if the price can break above this resistance. Okay, so right now it has created a resistance at 1.3575. So if it breaks above that, that's when I will go long. But for now, for GPUSD, I wouldn't do anything. Okay. Yeah, so for GPUSD right now, I would not be doing anything because I don't see there's nothing here. Okay. So it is in a downtrend, it's forming a new low, currently forming a new low. So for us to go long, either one price breaks out of this current downtrend, which for that to happen, it would need to break above the price level here. Okay, we need to see the price breaking above 1.3712. Okay, so if it breaks above 1.3712, okay, so then it will resume bullish. Until then, it is not bullish, it's bearish. Okay, I think the price is going to go lower and lower. Best area to short it is at this top part here. Okay, at this top, around this area, this would be the best area to short. So if the price goes back here, then you can enter a short. Okay, so enter a short starting from 1.3628, 1.3658. Okay, around those zones, that would be the area to enter for short. Okay, anyways, GBPUSD is not at any of those areas, so I'm going to skip this one for now. Let's check out USD JPY. So double tap on your screen, guys. Let's get the likes up. Double tap. Let's get the likes to 10,000. I can see gold is, yeah, it's still hanging around that area. It's still at 33.15. So USD JPY, still going higher. It didn't retrace back at the area that I was looking to go long, okay, which was right here around 145.22, 144.95. It didn't come back there. Instead, it created a new high, right? It created a new previous high here. So I'm going to just move this up here. Okay. So now where you can look to go long on USD JPY. Finally, gold is going down. So where you can go long on USD JPY, if it comes back down here, okay, that would be an area to go long. So around, yeah, anywhere around 145.68. 145.37. These are the good areas to go long on USD JPY. So I'm going to set my alert right there. So this USD JPY is going to keep going up. The main target is 150, around there, 150, 151. This is where it should be going to eventually, because on the daily time frame, it was in a downtrend, but then the downtrend was broken. Okay, so the price broke out. It broke out. It did that over here back in May. It broke above that very, very critical level that will determine whether the downtrend continues or not. So it was 148.26. So because the price broke above that level, now it has to go up, right? So the first target, uh, the first target, from where the price is, where it's heading back to is 148, around 148.67. Once it can clear above that, then the next target will be around 150, 151. Okay. So yeah, so that's USD JPY. So far we've looked at gold, GBP USD JPY. With USD JPY, the market is not at the area to look for long. Okay, area you want to look for long is anywhere at the previous higher low. You always want to buy around the previous higher low when the market is in an uptrend. So price is not there yet. It's currently forming a new high, and this is not a good area to go long because anything can happen. So I would be patient, wait for the price to come back down to around 145.84 or even lower for me to go long. Okay. So price is not there yet. I've set my alarm, and whenever it comes there, that's when I'll check it. All right. Let me go back on gold because it's doing something. So this is gold right now. We're waiting for gold to approach 3308 so that we can go long. It's almost there. So y'all get ready with your account. If you're planning on entering this trade, let's remove this. Approaching it. I can hear you chew your gum. I'm not chewing any gum. It's approaching it. So yeah, so just a few more pips to go. And then we can enter. You want to go long around 3308. Okay. 3308 is where you can start entering, but the price could actually, it should drop lower, right? Like 3305 is the lowest I see it going to. So yeah, so you can just wait a few more. It still has a few more drops to make. Let's tap on our screen, guys. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes to 15,000. Double tap on your screen. Okay, so far it made it to 3309 or 10 actually. So patience is key, y'all, in trading. It's gonna keep dropping lower and lower. Just have a few more to go. Let's keep tapping on our screen, guys. Once it gets in and then we are in the trade, then I will get out of gold and analyze one more pair, and then we'll start the trading education portion of this live. Okay, I just have 20 more minutes left to be on this live. Make sure to join the Telegram channel if you're not yet in it. Okay, in the Telegram channel, you do get free signals about 3 times a week and also free trading knowledge. The link to the Telegram channel is on my bio. Head over to my TikTok bio right now so you can join it. Okay, so it is approaching it. It's getting there. Yeah, perfect. So the price is officially, oops, what is this? Okay, so it is, okay, it didn't really tap exactly 3308, so just wait a little bit. It's gonna keep dropping, so wait a little bit more. And then now we're in. So now the price has officially arrived. Okay, it has officially arrived. Now we're at 30. Yeah, so it's now in. So with this one here, you can start entering the trade now. Okay, so the first entry is around 3308, and then second entry, if the price goes lower, then 3305. Okay, like 5.50. 3305.50 would be the next area to go long. So yeah, so that's it. So now that we are in this trade, we don't need to be observing it to be watching, because this is going to be something that's going to take a while to play out. I mean, the first TP might actually play out within, because it's actually not that far. The distance between where we entered and the first TP is not that far. So the price may actually just tap into it during this live, probably in the next, I don't want to give an exact amount of time, but I think during this live, because I have like 20 more minutes left. So it should push to that 33.15 during this live, okay? But the other one, 33.30, is quite far away. If I go to the 1 hour time frame, we'll see how far it is. Okay. So yeah, so it's actually right here. 33.30 is right there. For me, I may keep holding this because I opened multiple positions. The main place where I'm expecting gold to get to is 33.60. That's the main target, right? But you don't always, you take profit halfway, you know? You always want to make sure you take profit halfway, because the main target, sometimes price doesn't get there. So yeah, so right now we have the first TP, which is like 99% guarantee that it will get there, is 33.15. And then after that we have 33.30. And then yeah, and then if you want to keep holding, you can keep holding, because like I said, this market should be heading up higher, right? Should be heading up higher. And based on this downtrend right now, because this is we have another downtrend here on this 1 hour time frame, which hasn't gotten broken yet. The key level that the market needs to break is 33.45. Okay, so this is this current. Let me actually draw a trend line. So this current downtrend, right? The key level it has to break above right now is 33.46 approximately. Okay, so if the market closes, if we get a 1 hour closing bullish above this level, then this is going to clear this downtrend, and the price is going to be able to push to 33.60 and possibly higher, right? Should be able to. So yeah, but we also have another downtrend, right? This one is a smaller downtrend. We have another downtrend. This one is like the major downtrend that it also looks like a falling wedge, but I don't trade patterns. Okay, so this main downtrend, the price did break it, right? It actually did. So that's why the price should be heading up higher. Okay, it should be heading back up higher. So we'll see how that plays out. We shall see how this plays out. Okay, so in the meantime, let me analyze one more pair. So I've looked at USD JPY. There's nothing there for now. I also looked at GBP USD, which also, oh, okay. So it looks like it actually broke. Yeah, it successfully broke this current low. Okay, it broke that low here, 1.3561, which is great. So now we have, so I'm going to delete this. This is no longer our previous lower low. So now let me just delete everything that I have here. Okay, because since the market did this, okay, so now this is our previous low now. Okay, I've marked it. Let's keep tapping on the screen, guys. Let's get the likes to 15,000. Double tap on your screen. Let's get the likes up. Yeah. Give me a second. So this is our previous lower low, and then the previous lower high is at 136.82. Okay, and then lastly, yeah. So for GBP USD, okay, as of right now, before you can go long, okay, right now the price is literally just creating a new low, okay. So two possible scenarios. This current low that the price just broke has now turned into resistance, okay. So we want to see the price coming back here to do a retest on this resistance, right? If it does a retest on it and then it gets rejected, great, price is going to continue going back down. Now, if the price returns back and breaks above, right, then you can look to go long, okay? So I'm just marking this like that. Okay. So you can go long and then target this top part here as the take profit. It's one possible area. Now for short, now if we're going to short this GBP we can look to short it up here. Okay, so we can look to short GBP around 137.03. Okay, so 137.03, 137.13. This is the area to short GBP. That's the only area that I'm going to look to short it. Okay. So other than that, yeah, for now GBP there's nothing. Okay. So there's nothing right now. It's just creating a new low. So let the market do its thing. If it comes back here and breaks above 135.86, then we'll definitely push back up higher. Okay. And then once it pushes higher and comes up here, then you can short it because the price is going to go down. Okay. Now, the other thing to watch out for, okay, if you were on the live yesterday, I taught you guys one strategy that you can be using to look for opportunities to go long and short. Now, this, if one way to see this setup on GBP what you're looking for, right? So this is the current previous lower low and then previous lower high. So if you see that GBP ends up closing a 1 hour bullish candlestick, okay, closes a 1 hour bullish candlestick above this current previous lower high, then just know that this previous low is going to turn into a strong support, so you can look to go long at that area. Okay, but that hasn't happened yet, but you can keep an eye on it. If when price ends up going lower and then it creates a new lower low, lower high and stuff, then that means, of course, you know what to do. You're not gonna use this anymore. You use whatever is the current lower low and stuff. Okay, so anyways, that is it. I think this is all the pairs I'm going to analyze on this live. Okay, I think this is, maybe I can look at, I don't know if I should look at this one. It's been a while since I have looked at AUD. Let's see. So I have 10 more minutes. So let's keep tapping on our screen, guys. Let's get the likes to 20,000. Okay. So AUD, what is happening? Let's see. Okay, so we have this previous. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so AUD, just seeing this. Okay, so this one I can see it is bearish. Okay, it looks bearish, and that setup has appeared. Okay, it has appeared on AUD. We can see we have this previous lower high, which price did break above successfully. So now the price is coming back down. So with the AUD, you can go long at, yeah, you can look to go long on AUD around 65.01, 65. Okay, so price is approaching that level. It's basically the same setup that we see on gold. So you can look long there, and then target is basically what it's going to be. So that's AUD. I'm going to set an alert around this area. And yeah, okay. So it's approaching it. And yeah, so first TP is going to be 65.18. And then the second one will be all the way this previous high here. Okay. So that is basically it. So this is AUD USD. I'm going to look at the overall trend. Okay. This is just like a minor trend that's playing out. But let's see what's the overall. What is the overall trend? Overall trend here, it looks like it is bearish. Yeah, it looks okay. It's bearish. Yeah. So the price was in an uptrend here, but then it broke out. So this is the current trend. It is bearish. So for this downtrend that the price is in, the best area to have shorted it, well, was yeah around here. So the price has already gone there. So now it's coming back down. Okay. So 65.01 is going to turn into a strong support, which the price will use to bounce back up. Okay. Go back up. So let me just mark the level you want to watch out for this downtrend to be over. What's going to need to happen? We need to see the price breaking. Let me just mark this. The price will need to break above 65.90. Okay. So 65.90 is basically the level that it would need to break above. So, and that's quite far away. So I think what the market is going to do is going to go, this area where we're going to go long, it will most likely buy from that, go back up, but then it's going to get rejected and then continue heading down, create a new low, and so on. Okay, usually that's what the price is going to do, because this one here all the way up is like not realistic. Okay, it's too far and it is not realistic. Okay, gold behaving bad. Let me see gold. Let's see. For gold, the SL is 32.96. Yeah, so 32.96. All right, so I'm done with the analysis portion of this live. For the next 10 minutes or so, let's learn a little bit about trading. Okay, let's tap on our screen, guys. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up to 15,000, guys. Double tap on your screen. If you're just joining the live, welcome to the live. Hope you're doing great. If this is your first time joining, welcome. Currently, I am about to provide you guys with basic trading knowledge. This is what I do on my live Monday to Thursday. First time is around 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Second time is around 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Great place to learn about trading if you're a beginner. Make sure to follow me on TikTok and join my free Telegram channel so you can get more trading knowledge completely for free. The link to my Telegram channel is on my bio. Make sure to head over there and join it. Okay. So let's do a little bit of recap. Yesterday, if you joined yesterday's live, I taught you guys one strategy that you can use to be able to look for opportunities to go long and short. Okay, if you guys remember, for long, what you're looking for a previous lower low and a previous lower high, and then you can see that the price broke above the lower high on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, so price breaks above that lower high. Now the previous lower low is going to turn into a strong support. So when the price comes back there, you can look to go long at that previous lower low. Okay, so here's an example of that setup right here. And then I showed you guys another example of that right here. This is another example. Okay, price had this, yeah, basically the same structure. And then you can see it came here and then it bought. Okay, and then for the version for a short, I think that's the one I didn't go over, or did I? Okay, so for the short, I didn't show you guys any example, but I showed you what it looks like on the chart, or like I drew it out. Okay, so for the short, this is what it looks like. You identified that we have two previous higher high, and then you mark the previous higher high, the previous higher low, and then you confirm the price has broken below the previous higher low with a bearish candlestick on the 1 hour time frame. Once you have confirmed that, now just know that the previous higher high is going to turn into a strong resistance. So when the price comes back there, this is going to be a good area for you to short. Okay, and then yeah, so this is what it looks like. Now for that, I'm going to see if I can find some examples that I can show you for the version for shorting. Okay, because I showed you the version for going long on the chart. Now let's see for shorting. Gold might be a horrible pair for that, just because it's always bullish. Rarely is it like on the larger scale. It's never down. It's always heading up. But let me see if I can find an example of that on gold. Let's see. I think I'm going to bring up another pair because gold, yeah, let's see. Okay, here. Hold up. No, that's not going to work. Yeah, with gold, it mostly creates the buy version instead of the sell version, because it never rarely goes, like, it's rarely bearish. Okay, it's always going up. Okay, so for gold, it's gonna be very difficult to find an example of that one. Okay, I think I see one example here. Okay, so here is an example. Okay, so this is a uptrend, and then previous high right here. Okay, and then the previous higher lows right here. Okay, and we can see here that the price broke previous higher low right here. So now this is going to turn into a strong resistance. Okay, you see now the price pull back up, it got rejected. Okay, so that's one example. Okay, and then there's another example down here. Yeah, another example down here. So this one is a lot smaller, but it's still the same concept. Okay, still the same concept. It's just a little bit not that many profits, but you can see number one, we have the previous high, okay, previous higher high, and then we have the previous higher low right here, and then price broke it, okay, broke that previous higher low. Now this turns into a strong resistance. So the price came there, it did short, okay, it did go down to the take profit, which would have been around the previous higher low. See if I can, okay, I think that's it, okay. I'm going to try to find examples on my own time and then maybe show you guys tomorrow, okay. But for today, let me show you guys. Let's keep tapping on our screen, guys. Let's get the likes up. Double tap on your screen. Let's get the likes up, okay. So for today, I want to show you guys how to know when the downtrend is about to end, okay, and then how you can look to enter a trade when the price has ended a downtrend, okay. So that's what we're going to learn today. So number one, a downtrend is characterized by lower highs and lower lows, okay. So when the price is forming lower highs and lower lows, this is how we know that it is in a downtrend, okay. So as it is forming lower highs and lower lows, this is when we know that the market is in a downtrend, okay. Now this downtrend eventually has to come to an end, right? The price does not just stay in a downtrend forever. Eventually it will turn from a downtrend to an uptrend and so on, right? So number one, when you notice that the price is in a downtrend, there are a few areas that you need to mark that are super important, okay. Two areas that you need to mark. Two areas that you need to mark that is super important, especially if you're a beginner. This helps to know, okay. So the first one is the previous lower low. You want to identify what the previous lower low is, so you can just identify that and then also mark the previous lower high as well, okay. And then the second lower high also is super important for you to identify, okay. So you mark it like that. You'll have three lines on your chart. First line is marking the previous lower low. Second line is marking the previous lower high. And the third line is marking the second lower high, okay. That's great, okay. So for the downtrend to be over, the first thing that needs to happen is for the price to clear, or should I say to break above the previous lower high, okay. The previous lower high is usually the area where the market is not supposed to break above, right? If this downtrend is to continue, usually it shouldn't close. It shouldn't close a candle above the previous lower high. And by the way, this is on the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame and above is where this is most respected. If you start going down to lower time frames, it may not be the same, okay, because lower time frames, price has a different way of behaving. It tends to not really respect a lot of these rules of trading and stuff, okay. But usually the previous lower high, if the price is in a downtrend, it is not supposed to break above it. It's supposed to just, you can cross it, right? Cross it and then continue heading down more if it wants to continue going down. However, the moment the price decides to break above that previous lower high, okay, we get like a bullish candle, by the way, closing above it. this means it has broken it. Okay, so this is usually one sign that's telling us that price is now may be reversing from this downtrend to an uptrend. Okay, it is not 100% guarantee, but there's a possibility that that would be the case. Okay, now the next thing, the one thing that's going to 100% confirm it is when the price breaks. Wow, I can see gold is, that's not looking good. Okay, yeah, the price is not looking good. Let's see, it's very close to the stop loss. 32.96. Anyways, if this one fails, it is fine. Okay, so the 32.94, okay, is going to be an area that the price may hold, but with this one here, I would have to wait for the price to close a 1 hour bullish candlestick. Okay, so I wouldn't say enter. So if this current trade that we're in actually fails, then do not enter any trade. Okay, I'm going to post when is the best time to enter a trade on the Telegram channel. So make sure you join the Telegram channel if you're not already in it. Okay, but this happens, the setup, it plays out a lot of the times. Okay, but it's not it's not something that has to play out. It's not like a must, but it has a very, very high chance of success of playing out. So if it fails right now, it does not mean, oh, this setup sucks, it doesn't play out. No, it just means that it failed today, but next time it's gonna work. You understand? So yeah, so that's the thing with trading. Just because one strategy fails, it does not mean that it's a bad strategy, right? The most important thing to note is how often does the strategy play out? Like, how often does the price actually respect that? If it respects it more than it doesn't respect it, then that means it's a good setup, But the price is always disrespecting it and all that, then that means it's not a good setup, So for me with this setup here, I've back tested it many times, and it's yeah, it plays out more than it doesn't. So that's how I know that, even if the price doesn't respect it now, it's not going to make me feel bad. I'm not going to feel bad. I just know, okay, at least the good thing I know is that at least I made sure that I followed the strategy that I use. The one thing that will make me feel bad is when I enter the trade that's not based on my strategy. That's when I'll feel bad. But if it's a trade that's based on my strategy and stuff like that, then I won't really feel that bad. Okay. So anyways, back to what I was saying. Okay, in order for a downtrend to be over, first confirmation or first sign that we have is when the price breaks above the previous lower high. Okay. So now for the downtrend to be the confirmation to be even more stronger, we need the market to also break above the second lower high as well. Okay, so if the market is able to break above the second lower high, this has now confirmed that there's a shift. Okay, so now the price has given us a sign that it really wants to get out of this downtrend. Okay, it really want to get out of this downtrend and start heading up higher. Okay, so what you can do, you can start looking for opportunities to go long once you have confirmed. Okay, if the price breaks above the price breaks above the previous lower high, number one. Okay, you already know that when the price breaks above the previous lower high, this is a sign that it wants to go up. Now, where do you go long? Okay, the best area to go long would be down here. Okay, so when the price comes back down, oops. So when the price comes back down here, this low turns into a support. So this is one area to go long. Okay, And then if the price breaks the second lower high, okay, if the price ends up breaking the second lower high, there's a few things that happens, okay. Once it breaks it, there's two behaviors. Either one is going to push up higher, okay, or two, immediately after breaking it, it may push up a little bit, and then it will it would have created like a support, okay, in the form of a fair value gap, or a bearish candlestick followed by a bullish candlestick. Okay, I'm going to see if I can show you guys some chart example of that. And okay, so bearish candlestick. Looks like the stop loss got hit. Okay, so that trade failed, unfortunately, but that is fine. There's going to be another trading opportunity. As long as you made sure you were risking more, as long as you made sure that you were risking more than you can afford to lose, then it shouldn't affect you. But if the trade hitting stop loss affected you, if you're like feeling really bad and stuff, it means that you were trading with capitals that you couldn't afford to lose, which is not good. Okay. So yeah, like for me right now, I don't even feel bad at all that the stop loss got hit. I understand that it's part of the game, right? It's not guaranteed that the price should go there. So I made sure that if it does go against, I'm not going to be affected by it. Okay? And this is the point that you want to get to as well. So if you notice that you have been affected by the stop loss getting hit and stuff, then it means you need to learn to manage your risk better, okay? Decrease the lot size that you're using. Know exactly how much money you would have lost if the trade was to go against you, okay? So this is basically what the price is going to do, okay? It would have left like a support in the form of a bearish candlestick followed by a bullish candlestick, okay? And then sometimes there's also a fair value gap, okay? I'm going to try to show you guys some examples of that on the chart, but this is where you want to look to go long, right? After the price has broken above the second lower high, when it returns back to this area, this is when is the best area for you to go long, okay? So now let me show you some examples of that here on this gold chart. Let me see. So let's see. Right. Okay, so let me see if I can find some examples here for a downtrend. Okay, so here's an example. Okay, so this is an example here of the price being in a downtrend. Okay, so it's in a downtrend here, and then this blue box here is basically showing you the previous lower low and the previous lower high. Okay, and then this yellow line here is showing you the second lower high. Okay, so this yellow line here is showing you the second lower high, which, so you can see here with the first one here. Okay, so the blue box price breaks the previous lower high. Okay, and then your entry would have been right here. This is where you would have entered the trade to go long. Okay, so that's one area for you to have entered a trade to go long. Now, after this, your TP would have been up here, number one, and then TP number two right here. Now, the second lower high price also breaks above that right over here. You can see, so price broke that second lower high right here. Okay, and then the support that I was talking about, I said it's in the form of a bearish candlestick followed by a bullish candlestick, right? And it has to be the one immediately below the candle that broke that support. Okay, so the candle that broke that second lower high, below that candle, the next area where you see the bearish candlestick followed by a bullish candlestick, that is basically the area that you're going to look to go long at. So for this example here, we have, this is the candle that broke that second lower high. Okay, so below that candle we have the support right here, so I'm going to just mark it so you can see how the market basically returned here, tapped into it, and went up. Okay, so that would have been the area where you would enter your trade. Okay, so the first one would have been here, and the second one is right here. Okay, let me see if I can show you another example. Is the current chart. Okay, so here is another example. Okay, so this one here, we have a downtrend right here. Okay, so I have the previous, let me actually mark it. So right here, so this blue box here is showing you the previous lower low and then the previous lower high right there. Okay, I'm going to actually extend this to the right a little bit. Okay, so now the second lower high is right here. This is, let me make it yellow. Okay, so we can see that. Okay, so that's the second lower high, right? So number one, the price, with this one here, we can see when the market actually came and it broke above the second lower high. Okay, or the first lower high, should I say. It broke above the first lower high here. With this one, it never came back to do a retest of this right away. Instead, it went straight to the second lower high, okay, which is where the yellow line is at. It went to the second lower high, and then it ended up breaking it. As you can see, it did break it. This is the candle that actually broke that place, right? So below this candle, I want to mark the support, okay? Because the support is where I'm going to look to go long at. Now below the candle that broke it, remember the support is in the form of a bearish candlestick followed by a bullish candlestick. Okay, so that's what the support is in the form of. So below that candle, the next area where I actually see that support is down over here. Okay, because you can see there's literally nothing else. This is the candle that broke it. So the support is literally all the way down here. So I'm going to just mark this area. I'll just mark this area like this. Let me just extend it to the right a little bit like that. Okay, so now you can see when the price broke this previous second lower high, it went up higher, okay, and then it came back, but it never came to the support. So I'm only going to look to go long at the support. Price kept going up, and then eventually it came back to that support. Okay, it came back there, and then it respected it and went higher. So I would have entered the trade here and then target whatever the highest point price went to before coming back to the support. So in this case, this would have been the take profit this high here. Okay. So, and then the stop loss, you want to make sure you set your stop loss below the low, okay? The low that basically, the last low that was created before the price went ahead and broke above this previous lower high, okay? So this is it. I can show you more example. This is on the 1 hour time frame, and you want to only use this on the 1 hour time frame, by the way. You do not want to go and look at lower time frames and stuff because it may not get respected on the lower time frame. Okay, so here's another example. This is with USDJPY. Okay, so with USDJPY, we basically have the same setup here. We have the previous lower low right there. Okay, so that's the blue box basically marking it. Okay, and then the second lower low is where the yellow line is at. Okay, so where the yellow line is at, that is basically where the second lower low is. Okay, so anytime as I'm analyzing, I notice that price is in a downtrend. Okay, or I notice that identify that there's two previous lower low. That's all I need, right? So two previous lower low and two previous lower high. I will mark the previous lower high and mark the second previous lower high. And then that is it. So after marking it, there's only two areas I'm looking to go long. This is in a downtrend, right? So in a downtrend, I'm looking to go long. Once the price clears the previous lower high, right? In this case, this is it. This is when it did that. Then I'm going to look to go long around this previous lower low because price is going to respect that. Okay. And then the other time where I'm going to go long is when the price breaks above the second lower low, or the second lower low. Okay. Now it breaks above the second lower low. I'm going to mark the support, which is in the form of a bearish candlestick followed by a bullish candlestick. And it has to be the one that's below the candle that broke that resistance, that second lower high. So in this example, this is the candle that actually broke it. Below that, we have the support right here, bearish followed by bullish. So I just mark it, and then you can see, so price came, it tapped into this, and then it pushed up. Okay, and then you're targeting this high because that is the highest point that the price went to after it like before returning back to the support. That was the highest point it went to, so that means that is where you want to get out because it may actually reverse from there. So I can show you guys more example, but because of time, we'll end it here for today, and then I will be back again tomorrow. Okay, so I'll be back again tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Thank you guys for joining today's live. I hope you guys learned something from today's session. Make sure to join the Telegram channel if you're not already in it. The link to the Telegram channel is on the bio, so head over there, join it, and also sign up for the trading class August 2025. The registration is now open. There's a link on my bio that you can go on, click on it to register, okay? This is how you can learn how to trade on your own. Okay, that's the goal. You want to get to the point where you don't need to rely on anybody. You don't need to rely on signals. You can learn how to trade on your own by joining the trading class. The deadline to register is August 15th. Okay, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Have a great day. Bye for now. Mhm.